Hello, everybody. Welcome to Truth Broadcasting. I'm the host of this program, Mr. Truth There. Why? Because I dare to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. And here it comes. Does not sound good. I hate to be coming on here all the time with bad stuff, but if you want good news, you gotta look for stuff with puppies and kittens. There's a lot of it out there. As fuel prices surge around the world, the Farmer's Almanac predicts a very harsh winter across the country. The whole country, looks like. This comes just in time for the supply chain to come to an abrupt halt very soon. Power is being allowed to Chinese factories at this point only 2 days a week. Production companies here, we're talking 2 days a week. How often the average Chinese citizen is getting power, they may not be getting any at all. As the demand for coal and natural gas rises, so do the prices on both. The flow of goods has come to a near complete stop, which is not a good thing. How there's any food left around anywhere, don't ask me. I don't know how it's happening. I see shortages on things here and there, here in Louisville. But most of the time I'm not seeing major shortages. Once in a while I will see a specific area of something pretty well cleaned out, like the dairy, not the dairy, well, yeah, I saw that the other day at Walmart. Only one row of milk. That was down at the bottom. All the rest of it was empty. The deli at Kroger, a lot of that stuff was pretty well gone within about a week or so ago. Most of it was gone. But, I'm not seeing that like store wide. Most everything that I see is still pretty well stocked at the stores that I'm going to. Other than the ones that are usually not well stocked at all anyway. Farms and ranches all across the country are being bought up by Gates and his buddies. His let's get you eating bugs buddies. That's not a good thing, folks. Not a good thing at all. This guy's all about depopulation. Why would he be buying up farms and ranches unless he wants to use the food supply, or lack thereof, to put us under his thumb and the thumbs of his buddies? That don't sound good to me. So, what do we do to protect ourselves? Well, there are things that you can do, but right now, it's still safe, it looks like, to stay in your home. How much longer it will be is anybody's guess. It is definitely eventually going to come to the point that if you want to survive in any kind of way at all, where you're going to have anything that even remotely resembles freedom of movement, even if it's freedom of movement in the forest, that's better than not having any at all. Okay? It really is. I mean, it's going to come to the point that people are going to have to leave their home, whether they want to or not. That's just all there is to it. They're going to have to create their own comfort as best as they can with what they have available. That's just the way it's going to. I really do believe it's going to come to that. I'm pretty sure it's going to come to that for me at some point. The way it's looking, I hate to say it, but I really do believe that we are eventually going to see in this country the same policing tactics that the people of Australia are seeing now. I really do believe that we will. And Canada. Canada is just as bad as Australia, really. Never thought I'd hear myself say that Canada had gone Marxist, but obviously they and Australia have done exactly that. Well, that's what happens when people are dumb enough. I'm sorry, y'all. I love you, but you were kind of dumb to let these people take your guns from you. Sorry. They're going to try and get away with doing us the same way. But quite frankly, I don't think they're going to be able to do that everywhere. Because any state like Kentucky, where we have the kind of gun laws that we have, and as many people have guns as do, they better be thinking more than twice about trying to do us like that, because we will start shooting. Bang, bang, at the door, baby. Remember the B-52s? Yeah, bang, bang. That's what we'll do. You start coming around trying to do me like that, and I got news for you. You ain't going to like the result. That's just the way it's going to be. Don't think just because I'm an old queer that I ain't got no balls, because I got news for you. I do. I know how to grab a hold of them, and I know how to put them to use. And don't think I won't. And I suggest you all do the same thing. Just because you're a woman don't mean you can't have balls. Trust me, I've met some ballsy bitches. Till next time. Root vegetables. This is very important. Root vegetables. People usually tend to call them starches. They're still vegetables. At any rate, those are the ones that you really need to have in the biggest supply. I'm going to tell you why. Because if somebody comes along and decides they're going to destroy your crops, they're going to think, as most people would, that what they see growing above the ground is what you're going to be eating. But if you're growing root vegetables, your food is growing under the ground. They're not going to be able to destroy that unless they plow it up, which most of the time they're not going to be smart enough to think of that. So, root vegetables, remember that, will be likely where the bulk of your food source will come from. At any rate, till next time, as a brother, Mr. Truth there, signing out. Take care, y'all.